Among all Italian cities, the city of Orvieto is a special one. Located in central Italy, Orvieto is a city built on a tufa rock cliff with a wide flat surface and high steep walls, overlooking neighboring cities. Being a medieval town, Orvieto has some typical medieval characteristics of European cities, including a grand cathedral of Saint Mary of the Assumption. Check it out.
The city of Orvieto is located in central region of Italy called Umbria, which is most commonly known as the Green Heart of Italy. The ancient inhabitants of the site, or the Etruscans, built the city on a tufa rock cliff with a wide flat surface and high steep walls, in the middle of a wide valley surrounded by gentle hills to protect themselves from invasion. To reach the city center, people would normally take cable cars as public transportation. Orvieto's funicular connects the railway station to the city's historic center by overcoming a vertical distance of 157 meters and carrying up to 75 passengers along a 580-meter-long route. The last section on the way to Orvieto goes under a 323-meter-long tunnel excavated into the tufa rock. For this reason, it's a go-and-back single-line funicular with two cars and a central pivot point to allow simultaneous uphill and downhill routes. Near the station of cable cars, there's a famous antiquated well. From the outside, it appears as a wide and low cylindrical building decorated with Venetian lilies, showing two openings diametrically opposite to each other, one for people to go down, the other for them to go back up, with the background of the hills surrounding Orvieto's cliff.
The architectural solution of the double helicoidal staircase is very interesting. It allows the pack animals that carried water to travel undisturbed on two one-way staircases, one up and one down. And remember, when you walk down its 248 steps, don't miss the chance to listen to the echo of your own voice as it bounces off the walls. Hello? Anybody there?
There's an interesting old saying in Italy. When people say a man is eating like the St. Patrick's well, it means the man is eating too much, simply because the cylindrical hole is enormous, as it is 54 meters deep and has a diameter of 13 meters. Once you enter the peaceful town on the isolated ridge, it will immediately strike you as being a medieval nucleus, showing some typical medieval characteristics of European cities. Orvieto's historic center is basically heart-shaped due to the natural shapes of the tufaceous rock. The city has a good amount of characters and is one of the most attractive cities in Italy to visit. In a decentralized position, on the southeastern edge of the tufa rock, Orvieto's Cathedral of St. Mary of the Assumption, or simply the Duomo, is erected on the city square.
Orvieto's Duomo is so famous worldwide that a large number of people come to the city of the cliff, attracted only by its great iconic monument. It's undoubtedly the town's most important and unrivaled wonder.
If you wish to fully enjoy the wonderful facade of Orvieto's Duomo, you can sit peacefully on the ancient stone benches at the feet of the palaces that face the cathedral from across the square. The mosaic decoration of the Duomo, enhanced by the white marble background, enriches a vast area of the facade surface with a lively polychromy, contributing an abundance of gold and other colors to the great suggestiveness of the overall vision. Particularly magnificent in the afternoon, when the sunlight enhances its harmonious brilliance, The Duomo will, however, amaze you at any time and under any weather conditions for the richness and the beauty of its decorative patterns. Do not forget to admire the view while sitting on this ancient bench or the cathedral steps. If the weather allows it, take a break and relax on the green lawn located to the south side. Besides enjoying the view of the Duomo and the peaceful atmosphere that surrounds it, you will realize how the Orvientanes placidly show their affection to this iconic square, which is a part of their daily life. At the end of the 13th century, the medieval commune of Orvieto was at the height of its economic power and political stability. The most representative public buildings in the city became symbols of this authority. The original town hall was restored, and the Palazzo del Pololo and the cathedral were built. Extant buildings were restructured, forming a new urban layout at its fulcrum, the Palazzo dei Sette and the Maros Tower, an elegant 47-meter-tall tower that you will see from everywhere standing in the city with its large clock and 2 bells, which serves as a divide of the medieval urban fabric. From this central point, the city stretches out into its 4 historical boroughs. On top of the tower, a panoramic 360-degree view allows those who like to look at the past and relate it to the present to understand the extension of the municipality of Orvieto during the Middle Ages. Westbound as far as the sea, eastbound as far as the pre-eponymic mountain ranges, northbound as far as Mount Satona and Mount Amiata.
Whether you stay here for a long visit or stop for just a couple of hours, you will end up crossing the People's Square, the very heart of the town. And if you're lucky to be here on Thursday or Saturday morning, you will find all the traditional food products in the local market that takes place here.
In this line of the Orvieto market, in the Piazza del Popolo, People Square, we have a line of special desk, of local and typical desk of vegetable and product directly from the fields in the surrounding of the town, 0 kilometer, to the table. It's very important and crucial for cittaslow to connect in short chain from production and consumption.
Orvieto is the founder city of Cittaslow, the international association of cities in which living is easy, linked with slow food.
In the heart of the e-economy of the 90s, we invented a new perspective for the local government and local easy living for the community. And cittaslow means not to be delayed, but to be in the heart of the modernity. Join the best of the past and the best of the future, of the technology for services, for environmental, for also local and micro economies. Cittaslow, in short, is a project of quality for little communities and in favor of the new generations.
In the complexity of the modern world, being slow is a conscious choice that brings enduring economic benefits.
Orvieto is one of the founder cities of the cittaslow movement because the city is somehow slow in the essence. We start since the Etruscan period, we went through the Roman period, and the city has been considered always like a place of rest, place of culture, place of all kinds of benefits.
To be slow means to respect yourself, respect your landscape and your beauty, your environment, and also to target an easy living future.
Like other cittaslow cities, Orvieto doesn't intend to pine for the past. It welcomes new technologies that preserve the environment better, improve the dignity of the workplace, and increase efficiency of social resources and services.
Orvieto and many little towns in the center of Italy are like this one. Very traditional, but not traditionalist. Not lovers of the past, but respecting the past to target the future. It is the secret key words for cittaslow.
Being a cittaslow town does not mean turning back to the past. On the contrary, it means following an economic path that is long-lasting and not ephemeral, which maintains a more harmonious balance between production and consumption.